Hello and welcome. Tonight, we are going to travel far back in time, back to a quieter world. A world of small villages, open fields, and simple homes. A world without electricity, without cars, without the constant noise of modern life. Tonight's story is about the quiet life of a medieval farmer. If you are listening while relaxing, studying, or falling asleep, this is the perfect moment to get comfortable. Take a slow breath, let your shoulders relax, and allow your mind to wander gently into the past. Imagine a small village somewhere in medieval Europe. The year might be around 1200. The land is peaceful and green. Small wooden houses sit together in a loose circle. Each house has a thick roof made of straw. Thin trails of smoke rise slowly into the morning sky. Around the village are wide open fields. Beyond the fields are forests. Deep forests filled with tall trees, birds, and wild animals. The village is quiet in the early morning. Most people are still asleep, but one person is already waking up. A farmer. Inside a small wooden house, the farmer slowly opens his eyes. The room is dim. Only the faint glow of a small fire lights the space. The farmer stretches his tired arms. His bed is simple. It is made from a wooden frame filled with straw. It is not soft like modern beds, but after long days of work, it is enough. The house is small. Usually there is only one main room. In many homes, the entire family sleeps together. The walls are made from wooden beams and packed mud. The floor is plain dirt. In the center of the room is the hearth. The hearth is a small fire used for cooking and warmth. The smell of smoke fills the air. This smell is common in every medieval home. Outside, the sky is beginning to brighten. A rooster crows loudly somewhere in the village. Soon other animals begin to make sounds. Dogs bark softly. Chickens scratch at the ground. The village is waking up. The farmer stands and steps outside. Cool morning air touches his face. A light mist hangs over the fields. The grass is wet with morning dew. The farmer takes a deep breath. The day has begun. The farmer's first task is to care for the animals. Animals are very important in the medieval world. Without them, farming would be almost impossible. Nearby, several chickens wander around the yard. The farmer collects eggs carefully. Eggs will later become part of a meal. In a small wooden pen, a pig rests quietly. Pigs are valuable animals. They grow large and provide meat. Sometimes a farmer may also have a cow. Cows give milk. Milk can be turned into butter and cheese. But the most valuable animals are the oxen. Oxen are large, powerful animals. They move slowly, but they are extremely strong. They are used to pull heavy plows across the fields. Without oxen, it would be very difficult to prepare the soil. The farmer feeds the animals. He checks their water. He makes sure the fences are strong. Animals are precious. Losing one can cause serious problems for a farming family. Soon, it is time to walk to the fields. The farmer takes his tools. Most tools are simple. A wooden plow, a shovel, a hoe for digging, and a sickle used for harvesting crops. The farmer leads the oxen slowly along a dirt path. The path winds through the village and into the open countryside. As he walks, the sun begins to rise. Golden light spreads across the land. Birds sing from the trees. The quiet beauty of the morning fills the air. But the farmer knows that a long day of work is waiting. The fields stretch far across the land. These fields provide food for the village. Without these crops, people would go hungry. Farming in the medieval world is hard work. There are no tractors, no engines, no machines. Everything is done by hand. The farmer connects the oxen to the wooden plow. Slowly, the animals begin to walk forward. The plow cuts deep lines into the soil. This process is called plowing. Plowing prepares the ground for planting. The farmer walks behind the plow for hours. step by step, back and forth across the field. The soil must be turned carefully. If the soil is not prepared properly, the crops may fail. The farmer's success depends on patience and steady effort. The most important crop is wheat. Wheat is used to make bread. Bread is the main food for most people. Many families eat bread every single day. Other crops may include barley and oats. These grains are also used for food. Beans and peas are sometimes grown as well. These crops provide important nutrients. Every seed planted is important. Each small seed holds the promise of future food. But farming is always uncertain. Sometimes the weather is kind. Rain falls at the right time. Sunlight warms the fields. But sometimes the weather is cruel. Heavy storms can destroy young plants. Long droughts can dry the soil. Cold winds can damage crops. The farmer can only do his best and hope for a good harvest. As the morning passes, the sun climbs higher in the sky. The work continues. The farmer plants seeds carefully into the soil. Each row must be straight. Each seed must be spaced properly. Hours pass slowly. The farmer's clothes become dusty. His hands become rough with dirt. But this is normal. Farming is not easy. It requires strength and patience. Eventually, the sun reaches the highest point in the sky. It is midday. The farmer finally takes a break. He sits beneath a tree, or maybe beside a fence near the field. His meal is simple: a piece of dark bread, some cheese, maybe an onion, sometimes a small bowl of vegetable soup. Meat is not eaten very often. Most farmers eat meat only on special occasions. Despite the simple food, the meal tastes good. After hours of work, even bread feels satisfying. The farmer eats slowly. He watches the clouds drift across the sky. The countryside is quiet. Only the sounds of wind and birds fill the air. For a few peaceful moments, the farmer rests. Soon, it is time to return to work. The afternoon brings more tasks. Weeds must be removed from the soil. Weeds steal nutrients from crops. If too many weeds grow, the harvest may become weak. So the farmer pulls weeds out by hand. This work takes time, but it must be done. The farmer also repairs fences. Strong fences keep animals from wandering into the fields. If animals enter the fields, they might eat the crops. Tools must also be repaired when they break. A broken tool can slow down the entire farm. Life on a medieval farm requires constant attention. There is always something that needs to be done. The seasons guide the farmer's life. Spring is the season of planting. Fields are prepared. Seeds are placed into the soil. Farmers watch the sky carefully during this time. Spring storms can be dangerous. Too much rain can wash seeds away. Summer is the season of growth. The fields turn bright green. Crops grow taller each day. Farmers protect the fields from animals and insects. Autumn is the most important season. This is harvest time. The crops are ready. Farmers and their families work together. Wheat is cut using curved blades called sickles. Bundles of grain are tied together and carried away. The harvest must be gathered before winter arrives. A successful harvest means survival through the cold months. Winter is quieter. The fields rest under frost or snow. Farmers repair tools, care for animals, and spend more time inside their homes. Then, when spring returns, the cycle begins again. Life in the village is not only about work. Villagers also spend time together. Religion plays a large role in medieval life. Many people gather at the village church. The church is often the biggest building in the village. Its bell rings loudly across the countryside. The sound of the bell calls villagers together. Inside the church, people pray. They listen to stories from the Bible. They find comfort and guidance. The church is also a place where villagers share news and meet friends. Festivals are another important part of village life. These festivals usually happen during special times of the year. The harvest festival is one of the happiest moments. After months of hard work, villagers celebrate together. There may be music, simple dancing, shared food, and laughter. Children run through the village. Neighbors talk and smile. For a short time, the hard work of farming is forgotten. These moments bring joy and warmth to the community. As the sun begins to set, the farmer slowly walks home. The sky turns orange and purple. Long shadows stretch across the fields. Animals return to their pens. Smoke rises from village chimneys. The farmer feels tired, but it is the good kind of tired, the kind that comes after a full day of honest work. Inside the house, the fire burns gently. Dinner is simple: bread, vegetables, maybe soup made from beans or peas. The family eats quietly together. After dinner, the farmer sits near the fire. The warm light flickers across the room. There is no television, no glowing screens, only quiet conversation and the soft crackling of the fire. Outside, the night grows darker. Stars appear slowly in the sky. The village becomes quiet once again. Finally, the farmer prepares for sleep. He lies down on his straw bed. The room is dim and peaceful. Outside, the wind moves gently through the trees. Tomorrow will bring another early morning, another walk to the fields, another day of steady work. But for now, the farmer rests. Life continues slowly in the medieval countryside, simple, quiet, and deeply connected to the land. Thank you for joining this quiet journey into the past. I hope this peaceful story helped you relax and perhaps imagine life in a much simpler time. Now it is time to rest. Good night.